Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is NORRAZILLAH binti Muhammad LIZAM, matrix number 01DKA19F2022. So for today, me and my partner,
My name is Adibah binti Yuszailee. My matrix number 01DKA19F2061. Today we want to present about spirit level.
first, when was the spirit level was invented? Second, what is spirit level? Okay, I will answer the first question. The spirit level was invented by Melchizedek Thevenot. It's really hard to pronounce his name, but it's okay. Okay, he was a wealthy Frenchman and known as a royal librarian for King Louis. In fact, he is very amateur in mathematics and science. He noticed how, in order for a bubble in a tube of water, or we call it as spirit level, to be positioned centrally, it required the tube to be mounted on a surface that was exactly horizontal. From these early findings, 1661, further developments were made. However, it was not until the early 18th century that the spirit level is thought to have widespread use. Second, what is spirit level? Okay, spirit level is a tools or equipment that contractor or civil engineer or maybe a student that take a course of civil engineering will usually use. Okay, I will tell my experience. When I was in semester 1, I always use the spirit level of brickwork class because in that class I learned several types of brick bonds, including Flemish bond, English bond, and stretcher bond. Then I had to learn how to build each type of brick bond that I said before. And my friend and I had to measure the flatness and the thickness and the stiffness of the brick using the spirit level. Why we need to measure it? Okay, because if the brick board is not flat, it will cause the building to tilt and easy to collapse. What is the function of spirit level? Okay, it's like what I said before. Okay, the function of spirit level is to measure the flatness and the stiffness of the brick. Okay?
Okay, I will explain about the feature. The first feature that we can see is a bottle that has liquid in it and is named as 2-line acrylic horizontal views, 2-line acrylic vertical views, and 2-line acrylic 45-degree view, which is this 2-line acrylic bottle used to see the equilibrium of an object. Once, when bubbles enter between the two lines, it means that an object is balanced. The difference between these three 2-line acrylic horizontal views is in the way it is used. For the 2-line horizontal view, we can see from the above the 2-line acrylic bottle, and for vertical view, we need to rotate the spirit level to 90 degrees to see the level of the stability. From horizontal we use like this, and for vertical we use like this. For 2-line acrylic 45-degree view, it used to measure the normal gradient. Next, we can see the handle. The handle used to make it easier for a person to go through the work without interruption on the base. For example, when we doing a work, we don't have to hold around the spirit level like this because it can bother us to get the accuracy. Then, at the end of the spirit level, we can see the protection. The protection at the end of the spirit level used to protect the spirit level if the spirit level falling down. So, if the spirit level falling down, it will be safe because we have the protection at the end of the spirit level. Other than that, as you can see, at the spirit level has a numbering like normal ruler. This will help us to measure an object. This spirit level is a 2-in-1 tools because we can use it as a ruler and we can use to see the stability of an object. Last feature for the spirit level is shape and size. Based on your observation, what do you think it looks like? Yes, it looks like a rectangular block which has a length, width and height of 500mm times 29mm times 58mm. In fact, it has the same color as our poly logo, which is black and yellow. This is an example of how to use the spirit level feature. For the two-line acrylic horizontal wheel, we use the spirit level horizontally like this, and we can see the two-line acrylic bottle from above. Same as two-line acrylic vertical wheel, where we use it vertically as in the picture. But for two-line acrylic 45-degree wheel, we use it according to the gradient we want to measure its equilibrium level. And yes, the handle is held as in the picture.
Okay, I will continue with the characteristic of spirit level. The first characteristic is UV protection. The vials in a spirit level are yellowish green color with additive for UV protection. Why will something with UV protection? This is because every contractor in Malaysia will usually do construction during hot weather. So, if the spirit level is not resistant to heat, it will be easily to damage. Okay? The second characteristic is the temperature. The maximum temperature is the minimum temperature is -28 degrees Celsius and the maximum is 58 degrees Celsius. So the third characteristic is magnet. Magnet is ideal for steel frame construction as well as pan construction. Okay, let me just give you the example. Okay, this is spirit level and we have magnet under the spirit level. Okay, these are the steel or the brick that we want to measure. If we put the brick here and we put the spirit level here, and it has the magnet, right? So it doesn't move and easy to measure the whether it's completely is fully thickness or stiffness. So easy, right? It doesn't move. Okay, for the last characteristic, adjustable. Precision for horizontal and vertical wire is very adjustable. So that's the 4 characteristics that I shared to you guys. Okay, next I will explain about the range of spirit level. The first range is can last for a long period of time. How to make sure that the spirit level can be used in a long period of time or long lasting? Okay, first we need to keep the spirit level in a safe place. Second, avoid from the hot temperature, which is maximum. The temperature for spirit level is 58 degrees Celsius. So avoid from show to the sign more than 58 degrees Celsius. Okay, the third range is the second range is superior quality, which is spirit level have many types of quality. So we need to learn, we need to make sure that if you want to buy a spirit level, make sure that have a high quality. Okay, the third range is adaptability to customer needs, because spirit level is not just we can get from the hardware, we also can get it from Shopee, Lazada. It's easy. We just use handphone and choose and buy. That's it. Okay, the fourth range is high measurement precision, and the last is use of high quality input materials. Even though the spirit level is just made from the plastic or aluminium or glass, but it's a high quality, so it can use for a very long time, and is very good for a contractor, for a civil engineer to use the spirit level. Okay.
For spirit level weakness, first, air bubble won't react to electricity. This will bother us to get the accuracy in doing something. And the magnetic loss, this is because the spirit level of the recess for the magnet reduce its adhesive force. This is because the magnetic recesses collect dirt and so on. Second is fluid's composition should be maintained properly so that air bubble do not split like in the picture. And what happens if it split? If the air bubble split, it will take time to rejoin. Third, a broken two-line acrylic bottle. This is because we not taking a good care of it. Every weakness has a solution. The solution to the spirit level weakness is to keep the spirit level properly to avoid incident involving the spirit levels, such as a spirit level falling from the high place and damage occurs. From my observation while using this tool in semester 1, all these tools are stored neatly and orderly, and not a single tool is damaged. We also need to know that even though it is not our stuff, it is our responsibility to take care of it. Second, making the right choice while buying, such as durable, shock resistant, accurate, and functional regardless of any environment. Lastly, knowing how to use the tool before we use it is important, because when we know how to use it, we will not damage the tools. For example, we will hit the spirit level when it doesn't work, like we hit our remote control when it doesn't work like this. Right? Even though it is our fault because we do not read the manual and we also don't know how to use it. In conclusion, this spirit level is an essential tool for contractors and engineers in building something. If not, how do they want to get a balancing of an object that they are built? And it also has a multiple function. If buying a quality spirit level is one of the reasons it can last longer. This spirit level can get at a hardware store at a price comparable to its quality. Thank you.